So I wanted to ask you a little bit about Keandre playing up, on the power play. I guess he obviously was an offensive player coming in here. I'm sure everybody is, but he hasn't really played much power play.
No, he hasn't played a whole lot, but again, it's a process. He keeps getting better and doing a good job for us, and so you give him an opportunity there. Not saying he's going to be there all the time, but when we play 2D man, he'll be in that spot. And he's done a good job, and he's getting confidence, and he's, like I said, it's another step in his growing his game. We like him. He's had a great year for us, and keep doing it.
I guess the conversations about, you said you were going to have conversations about the power play. You decided keep it as is, let them try to work through it?
Yeah, no, I told you that yesterday.
Yeah. You said you never know what will come up in the meeting.
Yeah, but no, I think the way I left it with you was nothing was going to change. That was my feeling.
Yeah.
But again, things can change, like everything else does, but I'm happy with it. Not happy with the production lately, but I'm happy with the personnel.
Yeah, and you saw those guys that looked like they stayed on to
Yeah.
do some stuff too.
Yeah.
You have 3 games to go before the break. Do you plan on Igor playing all of them, or do you look to get?
You're looking too far down the road.
All right. Who's your goalie tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
I'll tell you tomorrow.
All right. Let me ask it a different way. Have you gotten, like?
Unless you can tell me who their goalie is tomorrow.
No.
Then I'll tell you who mine is.
It's not really that big a deal. But,
No, I know.
I asked you about it a lot last time. I didn't get a chance to talk to him after the last game. What have you seen in his? He started slow, didn't win for the first X number of time. Now he's won a bunch in a row. Is he playing better, or is the team playing better in front of him?
He's playing much better. And again, I don't think he was bad. He had some tough goals that he allowed early in the season. He wasn't as sharp as he was. Now there's no bad goals going in, and he's playing a good, solid game. He's exactly what we thought we were getting in the summertime. It didn't start out real well with their team, and some of those bad goals that cost them games. But since then, he's played very good. Every game he's played, he made some huge saves for us, and I think he's on a 4 or 5 game winning streak. So that's exactly what you need. And he's a veteran guy, experienced guy, and you knew he's going to get better as the season went along, and that's exactly what's happening.
You may have addressed this yesterday, but when you put the Heedle and Kako and Lafreniere together, is that something you have in the back of your mind that you can always go back to?
Yeah, definitely. I think the kids play well together. I think they're comfortable together. Sometimes for me, they pass the puck too much, and they got to get confidence in shooting the puck. Capo's got a great shot. Laffy can shoot the puck. Phil's a skilled player. Sometimes they're playing on different lines, and they try and get too fancy. Or they try and give Chris Kreider the puck and Zibanejad the puck when they're in shooting areas. And we tell them every day in practice, you got good shots. Have confidence in your game. Shoot the puck. We need more people shooting the puck. And you young kids are good goal scorers. That's what you've done in junior. That's when you're done in your college, whatever you played in. And we want them shooting the puck and more confident. And I said, I love seeing the kids when they play well together, and like I said, we've changed the lines a lot, as you know, this year, and more than we like at times, but I think it's a good combination, and hopefully they'll play real well together, and hopefully I can keep my lines together.
Not that then that this is a reason for putting them together, but do you hope that when they're together, this almost forces them to shoot the puck because there's.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just them.
No, exactly. It's just them, and again, that's what you want from them. And I think they're a solid line defensively too. Like it's not just going to be a young kid line that's going to make mistakes. Every line in the league makes mistakes, but I think they're comfortable together with each other. They like each other, and I think it could be a line for a long time, and hopefully that's the case.
How do you the Trocheck, VC, Gaudreau line? How do you see them complementing each other?
Well, I think it's 2 guys that are top 6 players, as we call it, both wingers, but they're both good, solid players. And when they play with better players, they're both better players. I like both of them. They do a good job defensively. I think Trocheck's a skilled guy, and like I said, the lines, it's a makeup of a line that can play against anybody for me. And I'm not going to worry about if they play against the first line, if they play against the fourth line. They can stay out there and they can do the job.
I was just talking to Gaudreau, and he thought that there were some similarities of the way that they play to the way that his line in Tampa that was so effective played. I mean, do you envision that kind of a role?
Yeah, I want him to be more direct, that line,
Yeah.
Force Trocheck to shoot more pucks, too.
And not as many posts, you hope.
Exactly.
I happened to be talking to Jimmy, and he mentioned that their line theoretically could be a checking line against the first line, or another third line that could do something else. Are you a guy who uses a checking line from time to time, or likes to use a checking line?
Well, I call a checking line good players that can score goals too. I don't think we have a line that we're just going to put out there and say you're going to check these guys. I mean, we don't have that makeup of those type of players. For me, I think our players like Gaudreau and Vesey can score goals too. And anytime you're checking guys, you're just paying more attention to them. That's all. Like if they play against the first line tomorrow night, I would expect that I don't want to be defending in our zone the whole night. I want them to be aggressive. I want them to forecheck, but be aware who's on the ice against you. And, that's what I look at the checking line. I don't think they have to just stand there and be defensive all the time. They can be aggressive forechecking, but they got to make sure we got a good third man and we're not giving up odd man rushes. That's the way I describe a good checking line.
Is that kind of like the Carolina stall line?
Look at those guys, exactly, yeah. They're dangerous players offensively, too.
What do you, the fourth line's a little bit different, kind of offensive guys on the wings. So what do you expect from them?
Well, the new kid we're trying to figure out, I really like what I see early. I mean, he's a kid that's going to work hard and compete hard and looks like a solid defensive type of kid. And Gautier's got unbelievable speed. He's been in and out of a lineup because of injuries. I think this kid's taken a big step this year. He scored some nice goals for us. He's got more confidence, and he's done real good things. And then you put Krabby over there, a skilled guy, and like I said, they're sort of the fourth line, but we'll see how things go with them. I mean, I like all our mix-up, and when you build lines, you sort of start from the top, and that's not what's left because I like all those players. And, hopefully they'll mix in together. I mean, I can't call them a checking line, or I can't call them really a fourth line. I think Gauthier can add some speed to that line, and I think if he plays the same way he's played most games, we're real happy with the speed. And the kid in the middle's got a lot of speed, and Krabby's got some good speed. So we'll see where it goes. But it's a little exciting, actually, with it's a pretty good fourth line with talent and skill and speed.
Well, it's kind of like, and I can't remember who so forgive me, but it's kind of like when you had Mott on the fourth line last year. It was more of a speed line.
Yeah.
When you didn't dress Reeves last year, what
Yeah.
you had on that line.
Yeah, it was a different presence. It's a different feel, it's a different presence for sure. Like there's no like you said, there's that different where Reeves made people pay attention. He was on the ice, but it wasn't the same type of aggressive forechecking line.
What are you hoping for Sammy Blais at this point? I mean,
Yeah.
it's very difficult in the middle of a season to get up to speed. Now he's going to be off for, well, I don't know if he's going to play all this week, but
Yeah.
And then you've got the 8 or 10 days where he's on. And how difficult is this for him to get his game back?
It's been real hard. I mean, there's no doubt he had extremely bad injuries, we all know, last year and didn't play at all. He comes back this year and things haven't gone the way he wanted them for us or for Sammy. I mean, he's sitting there with no goals and I think 5 assists, and he's played some okay hockey at times. And other times it looks like, he's a step behind again. So we just want him to keep working and have a positive attitude. And in this game, things change in a hurry, as we all know. And, we're hoping for the best for him. Just keep working, stay with a positive attitude. And when you get back in, try and contribute, And again, it's not about, I don't want Sammy to go out there and think he's got to be 10 hits in a game and start fighting more. That's not it. It's about getting back up to speed and getting some confidence and catching a break here sooner or later, because he's a good kid and he's worked hard. And he's got a good attitude, and just things haven't gone his way, and he's just going to have to wait. And when the opportunity comes again, just hopefully things will break for him.
Just one last one for Panarin and Kreider. How do you decide which one goes to the right side?
They decided.
You let them
That
decide.
was fine.
Yeah.
I like Kreider over there better, I mean, honestly, Kreider likes left wing,
Yeah.
but I can see him coming down that right side with some speed, and he gets the puck over there, and, when you're off wing, you get that puck in the middle of the
Yeah.
ice, and he can duck that shoulder down and beat defensemen wide. I mean, like I said, he hasn't played a lot of it, but that's what we envision when we talk about it, and, you know. So, if he lasts that long over there, hopefully he will, but I can't make any promises.